This is one of the CardPointe retail credit card terminals offered by CardConnect, and today I'll show you how to set it up, how to use it, and most importantly, show you what makes this terminal a more convenient option than other credit card terminals. I'll show you how to run a swipe transaction, a chip card transaction, as well as a refund and a bunch of other tips. First off, this terminal works exclusively with CardPointe. It's an Ingenico ICT220 terminal body, and it's loaded with the CardPointe software, so along with other CardPointe devices, it's in a family of the most secure payment processing terminals on the market. In addition to supporting EMV chip cards, this terminal uses CardSecure, which is a point-to-point encryption security technology. That means that when a card is swiped or dipped, the terminal software immediately encrypts the credit card number and the cardholder data and sends an encrypted token to the bank for approval instead of the actual credit card number. This terminal is primarily meant for a retail environment, but it can also be used in a card not present situation by simply entering the credit card number using the keypad. So if you need to take phone orders, you can do it with this machine. This terminal comes pre-programmed right out of the box, and it is EMV ready so you can accept chip cards. Additionally, transactions processed here on this machine can be saved as customer profiles within the CardPointe dashboard. For more on saving and storing customer profiles for future purchases or perhaps recurring billing, if that applies to your business, see the link in the description for that video. It connects exclusively through an Ethernet cable, so you'll get quick processing time. Once you plug everything in, you'll see this notification on the top of the screen that shows the Ethernet cable is connected and receiving a live internet connection. The terminal is pre-programmed with these default settings. Auto close is set for 7 p.m. local time. Customer copy of the receipt prompt is turned on. The CVV is turned on for key entered transactions only, and it's programmed with a hotkeys menu. If you need to change any of these settings, CardPointe technical support can assist you with this reprogram, or you can contact your representative and they can facilitate the update for you. So let's look at running a transaction. Before we start, please note that the order of operations is important. Throughout the transaction process, don't insert the card too early and don't remove the card too soon. Wait for the terminal to prompt you and just follow the prompts in order. So to run a transaction, start from the idle screen. There are two ways to get to the credit sales screen. Number one is by hitting the green enter key and using the arrow keys to select the sale option. And number two is to simply touch the number 1, which is set as a hotkey to take you directly to the sale menu. From there, you can confirm that you want to run a credit transaction, and it does not matter whether the customer is presenting a debit or a credit card. The operations will be the same. We'll run a test transaction for 25 cents, so just type the dollar amount into the terminal, and when the terminal prompts you to swipe, insert, or key the card, you'll insert the card with the chip facing forward so that the chip is entirely covered when it's put into the slot. When inserting the card, make sure that you insert it all the way until you hear a click. On a side note, if you have a phone order and the card is being read to you over the phone, this is the point where you will simply enter the credit card number into the terminal using the keypad and follow the prompts for a key entered transaction. So going back to our 25-cent card present transaction, after the chip card is inserted, the terminal will take care of the rest and return an approval code. The machine will prompt you to remove the card, and when you're ready, grab the receipts for the signature. The merchant copy comes first, and by default, the terminal will print out a customer copy of the receipt. If you don't want the customer copy, just select no when the terminal prompts you. To make a return, hit the green enter key and this time arrow down to the return menu. Again, from this point, just follow the prompts on the screen as the terminal requests information for the return sale instead of the credit sale. On a side note, this terminal can be programmed to require an administrative password to be entered in order to process refunds, so you can eliminate the possibility of forced credits or returns being processed by mistake. This terminal is programmed to settle out automatically at 7 p.m. p.m. local time. If you need to settle your terminal out manually for any reason, there is a manual settlement option built into the menus of the terminal. Start by hitting the Enter key and arrowing down until you see the option for settlement. Select the settlement option and your transactions will be sent out for deposit to your bank account and the confirmation report will print. Since this is a CardPointe terminal, this transaction that we just ran will immediately show up in the CardPointe dashboard and on the mobile app, so you can view transactions in real time across the CardPointe reporting dashboard. To change the paper on this terminal, you'll just flip this lever on the top of the terminal, and this machine holds a 2¼ inch by 55-inch roll of thermal paper. There's a link in the description to purchase this exact paper, and you can always find it in the CardConnect shop. When changing paper, a good rule of thumb is to do a fingernail scratch across the top of the paper. If it leaves a mark, that's the side that you need facing out toward the keys when you drop it into the paper slot on the terminal. So that's the CardPointe ICT220 credit card terminal. For more CardPointe tutorials and merchant account trainings, as well as payment page tutorials, be sure to click on that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any new videos when they're released. Share this video with your friends, colleagues, and your internal staff members, as well as comment below if you have any additional questions about the functionality of this CardPointe terminal. I'm Brian Manning, and I'll see you next time.